Hello, everyone, and welcome to the CTN Outdoor Rink at the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Cardinals get a little non-conference action as they host the Providence Academy Lions. Joe Young and Jeremy Smith upstairs where it's nice and warm as we get ready to start this contest. It's been snowy all day long. The snow's kind of let up a little bit, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem. It may affect the ice conditions a little bit, slow the puck down, but we'll see as it goes.
Both of these teams looking to get off of long losing streaks, and both teams about the same record at this point in the season. Although Providence scoring a few more goals, they're also giving up a few more than the Cardinals are per game.
Both teams each have a couple games left in the season to see what they can do to turn that around before they go into the postseason.
And for the Cardinals, a very difficult finish to the season. After tonight, they will play Maple Grove, who is ranked number 8 in the state on Thursday, number 5 Blaine on Saturday, and number 3 Andover next Tuesday before finishing with Anoka. So very difficult schedule for them to prepare for the section tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Tonight's win would be great for the team, give them some confidence heading into that tough last stretch.
We were told there would be no anthem, and yet there is.
There you go.
Good luck to both teams. Now let's play hockey.
Don't know much about the Providence Academy Lions other than what I can find online, but what I've found as far as their scoring is concerned, pretty impressive. 2 players with 50 points and 2 that have 20 or more goals, and those are not the same 2.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have a couple guys who have a chance to score here tonight. Like you mentioned earlier, they're scoring a little more per game than Coon Rapids, but they're also giving up a few more goals. And then in the goal for Providence, it looks like it's going to be Ferreira, I believe. Nope. Number 30, Koski. Providence has 2 goalies who've played pretty much equal time throughout the season, and over there on the other side, on the Coon Rapids end,
Connor Wise, who has played almost every period for the Cardinals.
Coon Rapids played one other outdoor game earlier this season, so maybe a little advantage there, but we'll see how things shake out.
Technically, their home ice, although they don't spend a ton of time outdoors on this ice. We'll see what they're able to do against Providence, and we are underway. Espinoza moves it ahead to Tommy Carls. Carls looking for room around the right side, poked free by Wayman. Carls gets it back, bounces away from Espinoza. He's upended, and that's going to be offside as Carls couldn't quite keep it inside the blue. But nearly an opportunity as Ellings was able to come up with the puck right there at the blue line behind Espinoza. Tapped in by Flatabo. Regrouping are the Lions. That one played off the board all the way down. Icing waved off as Van Holtzen will get there in front of the stick check from Peterson. Stopped up by Ellings. Walking in is Giesler. Played across, but that pass didn't click. Giesler with it, trying to get it out front to Ellings. Ellings, one of the players for the Lions with 50 points this season in 21 games. And he's just a sophomore. Shot by Peterson, handled in the midsection by Wise. Cardinals able to recover the rebound. Now taken away in the corner by O'Brien. But he's outmanned deep in the zone. All kind of white jerseys down there. That pass clicks off a skate. Recovered by Wyatt Ball as he skates behind the net. Chased by Mogeni. Cardinals regroup to the near side. A.J. Carls plays it back for Parker Roloff. That pass just out of the reach of Simonson and down into the corner. And now the Lions play one off the board and all the way down. Icing will be whistled. Trying to stretch it out for Josh McGinney, a Coon Rapids kid who his family decided to move to Plymouth a few years back, or Wayzata, I'm not sure which. I know they played Wayzata hockey after this, and I believe Josh actually had one more year of youth hockey remaining, but decided to forego it as a sophomore and play for the high school team. Charles kicks it wide of Wyatt Ball, tracked in the corner by Gomke. Ball able to play back, roll off, quick wrist shot, blocker save there by Koski. Simonson can't control, kept in by Jake Corey, and now poked out to the neutral zone by the Lions, turned over inside the Cardinal blue. Roll off for Corey. Looks ahead, tipped along by Simonson, recovered by A.J. Carls along the near board. A.J. behind the net, trying to control. A lot of snow flying off the puck as they try to stick handle. Played up the near boards, kept in nicely by Espinoza. That one bounces away from him. Got a piece of that one as well. The Cardinals able to stop it up. Stepping in is Derek Knapp. Knapp around the stick check of Murto, plays it right into the midsection of Koski, and he'll hold for a whistle.
Couple shots tossed in on the keepers there, but no real clean looks yet for either team.
Well, and a couple of the Cardinals stars, I don't know about the Providence Lions, but a couple of the Cardinals stars rely a lot on their stick handling and their ability to weave on the ice, and that is at least slowed with the snow we have on the ice surface. Another stretch pass. This time it works for Giesler. Centers, good save by Wise. Another one, and he's able to hold on to it. Best scoring chance for either team so far.
Absolutely, and we see Providence has been leaving a player back by the offensive blue line for those breakout plays, trying to get those cherry-picked goals like you get in basketball.
Face off in the Cardinals' end. Shot turned away by Wise. Coon Rapids plays it up the board. No one there. Wayman keeps it in. Espinoza behind his own net. Near side for Ryan Corey. He had it knocked away. Tracked into the corner. Van Holzen can't dig it free. Battling with Elling. Now able to get the puck in control. Moving it ahead, looking for Knapp. That shot back in on Wise and turned away with the stick. Caden Carey knocked down by Peterson and now stolen by Giesler, and now Elling's with it. Elling's across, Wayman down low. Giesler back out. Elling's wrist shot deflected, ended up in the corner. Cardinals can't clear. Played across. Knapp can't get there. Poked in deep by Wayman, and now Knapp plays it all the way down. The Cardinals will take the icing. They needed a line change.
Definitely a sustained offensive attack there from Providence. A lot of good chances, and like you mentioned, that stick handling really comes into play when those players are kind of focused on those one-on-one matchups, trying to take it away. We'll get a face-off back down here in the Cardinals' end.
One and played right toward the net by Doucette. Kept in at the blue line. Another save with a stick by Wise. Roll off, battling in the corner for the Cardinals. Got it free. Tommy Carls trying to turn on the Jets. And he's going to blow right past everybody, but lost the handle as he tried to deke the keeper. Carls back in control, plays it out toward the blue line. Corey can't get there in time to keep it in. Near side, deflected in by Flatibo. Doucette plays it around and then sent back behind by Hughes. And now Hughes has it back in the left corner. Played ahead. That pass didn't click. Tommy Carl's a shot. The blocker saved by Koski. And now it's Providence clearing it all the way down to get a line change and relieve some pressure.
We're seeing some hard shots from both teams going right off the goalies there. Good sound from our audio crew there. You get to hear those nice hard saves coming off the blockers.
Ryan Troush is the best.
It's true.
Lions able to control off the draw. Recovering behind is Wayman. Played near side. That pass broken up by Ben Hansen. And now Henry Wayman plays along for Josh Mogeni. Mogeni trying to force his way through center. Turned around, sent all the way back down. And icing waved off, as this will also have an effect in that manner as pucks run out of steam a lot faster on icing or clearing attempts.
Wise with the glove save there. That one's probably going way over the goal anyway, but get a little extra effort there. We see him with the stocking cap on there over the helmet in goal. It's a nice look.
It's the Carey Price thing. Both goaltenders tonight sporting the stocking cap. Never been a fan, I will be honest. This one tied up along the near boards in the Providence end. Now comes out to center. Simonson back to Espinoza. Off the board for Wyatt Ball. Into the zone. Plays it across. Now back for A.J. Carls. Carls trying to get away from Giesler. And now stops up to avoid Voss. And now Giesler will have it on the turnover. Giesler trying to get around the corner. Played to the boards by Aker. Comes around out front. And now you can see why he's been so successful. 28 goals, 22 assists for Giesler on the season.
A great move there to kick it back to himself, but couldn't quite get a clean shot off there thanks to the defense.
Providence had to clear the zone, so the Cardinals able to get a breakout. Simonson in the zone. Didn't get a lot on that, and Providence going to turn it around quickly. Caden Carey back into the zone for the Cardinals. Will play it in deep. Ryan Corey, first one there. Able to sidestep a defender. Short angle shot handled and covered by Koski. Sam Gomke against Caden Carey. Carey able to win the draw. Played back into the corner by Ryan Corey. Played back up the board, stolen by Hartel, and he's able to get it out of the zone. Jake Corey plays it back in deep. Ryan Corey's going to be the first one there. Tried to send it out front. Didn't. A goal for Derek Knapp.
Just a great hustle play to get down there to that loose puck and dump it out in front for one of his teammates. And puts Coon Rapids on the board first here with 9:47 left in the first.
Ryan Corey will always give you effort. He got there first, played it back in front, and Knapp trailing the play. Saw the goaltender didn't have a good beat on it and put it home. Knapp's second of the season. Oh, a turnaround opportunity, and that's stopped up by Wise. Both have been on camera for CTN. One was just for highlights, but this one got the full glory. And here's Tommy Carls racing through center, trying to get around the defense, and does. And this time able to beat the keeper 5-hole and make it a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's better than scoring first and second, right, Joe?
It's always how you draw it up. And Tommy Carl's speed is dangerous.
We'll get another look at that goal here. Just barely got around the defender.
Well, he's able to beat the defenders with speed. He's had 2 breakaways. The first time lost the handle on his deke. This time went a little more modest and was able to find the 5-hole. Here's Tommy again, weaving through traffic, looking for help. Pass skips away from Caden Anderson. Kick back forward by Flattabo. Anderson able to recover, get it to Tommy. Tipped away as he tried to take the shot. Carl's able to recover, lost the handle. Caden Anderson out front for Flattabo. He has to chase, pokes it in on the backhand. Tommy looking back for Flattabo. Flattabo poking at it again, puck bouncing, and now played along the near board by Reschenberg. Out to center. Roll off. Turns it around. Flattabo had a stick on it for a moment. And here's Tommy Carls back into the zone. Can't drag the toe. Got right back to him thanks to Caden Anderson, though. And Tommy circles out of the corner. Plays it back to the board where Espinoza will take the shot. It's deflected up and out of play. And we'll have a face-off, I would assume, outside the zone. But maybe it did. It looks like it did go off a Providence stick. So we'll stay down to the left of Koski.
Get some fresh players out on the ice for both teams there before the puck drops.
Tie up off the draw. Hansen has the handle. He's bumped by Wayman and now rubbed off along the backboard. He comes up, gets the puck right back, tried to center. Whelan can't get a stick on it before it's played to the line and out by Reschenberg. Cardinals able to turn it right back over. Hansen flips it in on the backhand. First one there's J.P. Hughes. He plays it around for Giesler ahead. And Ellings had it tipped away by Racine. Played off the board. Here's Giesler one-on-one against Van Holzen. Cuts all the way across, shoots against the grain, stopped and covered by Wise.
He's got the speed to get past pretty much anybody on the Cardinals defense there. Obviously, with his goals and assists this year, we'll get another look at it. Just gets right around the defender. Wise does a good job of not giving him any open spots to shoot at, though.
Lions able to control off the offensive draw. Broken up by the Cardinals. Can't get it out to center. Played back into the corner. O'Brien got it to McKinney. He's bumped there by Josh Aker. Former teammates here in Coon Rapids. I know because they were both on my team.
Which position were you playing at that point?
Right. Back when they were small enough that I was still seemed really, really fast and really, really good. It's not so much anymore.
Can't have been that long ago. What are you, 25, Joe? 26?
Yeah. Lions able to sustain some pressure. Cardinals have had possession, but just haven't been able to get it out. They floated Wyatt Ball out, and that at least broke the traffic. Regrouping again. 6.5 minutes left. Aker ahead for A.J. Carls. Carls, wow, pulled it through the feet of Wayman, but broken up on the far side by Hartle. Lions able to get it out to center, and Carl's not quite back on side before Ball jumped back in the zone.
Pretty clean game so far, Joe. No penalties or no questionable calls that weren't called. Both teams playing good and hard along the boards.
So one played to the far board. Ellings gets there in front of Van Holzen. He bumps him off the puck. Knapp can't get it out of the zone. Comes right back to Giesler. Tried to set up Ellings. A blocker saved by Wise. Ellings didn't have a lot on the shot. It's Caden Carey into the zone. Carey able to step around. Back for Ryan Corey. A shot to goal. Picked the upper corner and put the Cardinals up by 3. Corey's got a goal and an assist.
And a great job to get around that defender there. Just dropped the puck right under his stick. We'll see on the replay here, and just went right to that top corner for the goal. Go again, gets it through the defense, and then nice easy shot in that top corner.
Well, it's a pretty play right there by Caden Carey. Just walked the defender and then had time to just sit there and wait for Corey to get into position, drop it off arm, and Corey snipes to make it 3-0. Knapp with the steal at the blue line, able to keep it in the zone, sends it deep for Carey. Carey out front, tipped on goal by Knapp, turned away by Koski. Jake Corey able to step up and bump Reschenberg off the puck at the blue line. This pass for Derek Knapp. Knapp ahead for Tommy Carls. Carls trying to stick handle pass, can't get it through the snow. O'Brien with it for Providence, gets it to the line. Ellings backhands it across. Peterson able to step up and backhand it. I'm sorry, that's Drew Larkin backhanding it deep into the zone. Van Holzen for Ryan Corey in the corner. Corey turns ahead for Tommy Carls. Carls turns on the Jets and heads for the other end. Knocked off his stick by George Wayman. Wayman right back the other way. High blocker save by Connor Wise. Cardinals recover. Caden Anderson sends it to the line, kept in by Wayman. That shot in on Wise, and he will cover it up for a faceoff with 4:21 on the clock.
Providence player there looking to clean up the rebounds, but Wise quick to jump right on out that one and not give him another shot.
Alex Doucette facing off against Tommy Carls. Carls pokes it past him and just turns on the Jets. Wayman able to poke it free right at center ice. Flattable poking it through some traffic, recovering, and swept off his stick. And then he's knocked off the puck in the corner by Wayman. Lions play it back out to center. Espinoza fanned on the pass, able to push it forward. Cardinals recover. Tommy Carls looking to pass. That one didn't click. Espinoza sends it down behind the net where it's recovered by Tommy Carls. Tried to center. Broken up. Recovered by Caden Anderson. Sent back deep into the corner. And now back around to the near side. Doucette bumped by Anderson. Flattable comes away with the puck out of the group. Gets it again in the corner. Sends it low for Tommy Carls. Carls bumped. Keeps the puck. Sends it out front. A backhand chance for Flattable turned away. Trying to get it back down to Tommy. Although he's tied up, he's still able to help generate offense. Lions finally grab control and send it the length of the ice so that they can get a breather.
Launches that one. Yeah, good extended pressure by the Cardinals there. Really fighting for those pucks in the corner, keeping it down in the offensive zone, and that's how you wear out a defense, Joe.
Well, it's been a long period for the Providence Academy Lions. This one played toward the front. Nicholas couldn't quite get a tip attempt on it. Played out to the line. Racine sends it back in deep. Nicholas recovers behind the net. Wheeland is shot. That hit a skate and went to the boards. Racine races in and had it momentarily and poked away. And now here's a one-on-one chance. Ellings has the angle on roll-off. Big save. No, he slides it through underneath Connor Wise and gets the Lions on the board. I thought Wise had it.
We'll see on the replay here. I think he managed to get it just around him. Hughes does there.
Ellings, the sophomore, 50 points coming into the game. That's a sophomore defenseman trying to track him down.
As they say in soccer there, he megged him. Went right between the legs to score that one.
Now see if Providence gains a little momentum off of the goal. Shot from the point. Hit Reschenberg. Snapshot by Nicholas. Save went right straight up in the air for Koski. Dangerous position. Cardinals right back on the attack, trying to get that pressure back on the Lions. Played across. Ellings carries back into his zone. Finds Henry Wayman. Wayman, long pass ahead for Giesler. Giesler puts it into the zone. A.J. Carl's first one there. Carl's trying to get away from Ellings and can't. Giesler gets it back to Ellings. Tried to get it back to him. Broken up by Jake Corey. Corey plays it out to the center ice. Sent right back in. Big hit by Wyatt Ball, taking Christian Murdo to the ice. Played off the glass, out to center. Sent right back in by Thomas Voss. Cross ice pass, race for it. Simonson will get there first. Poked at, knocked away. Wyatt Ball there to support. He's played to the boards by O'Brien. O'Kenny in there digging. Finally kicked out to center by Murto.
Final minute of play in the first period, 1 minute.
Nice step around by Corey, or Simonson rather. Played to the line but not out. From his knees, Espinoza gets it down to Simonson, trying to center. That pass taken away as A.J. Carls was all tied up. Loose puck recovered by McGinney. McGinney skates behind his own net. Pressured and hit hard by A.J. Carls along the backboard. Wyatt Ball to Jeremiah Simonson. He's hit as he takes the shot and misses high and wide. Played to the line, not out. Espinoza will send it back in deep. A.J. Carls behind the net. Back to Espinoza trying to center. That was kicked back to the corner. Wyatt Ball now at the point. His shot through traffic and ends up in the near corner. Down to the final 10 seconds of this first period. Coon Rapids, a lot of pressure. A 3-1 lead. There's a turnover right out front. A shot by Simonson, turned away by Koski. And the buzzer will sound, and nearly a last-second mistake that would have put Coon Rapids back in front by 3 going to the locker room for the first time.
Real dangerous pass there, and that almost cost him.
Exciting first period. Coon Rapids a 3-1 lead over Providence Academy. We'll take a short break. Be back to the CTN Outdoor Rink after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Coon Rapids a 3-1 lead over Providence Academy at the first intermission. We're joined now by Cardinal head coach Steve Moe. And coach, you have to like the pressure that your team was able to generate in that first period.
Yeah, it was really good. We went back to a forecheck we used at the beginning of the season with the rink conditions out there. We figured let's take off their breakout outlets and pressure them right away and see if we can't turn some pucks over and then just keep possession of it, moving it down low and get it to the net as much as possible.
They've got a couple of really dangerous players. We saw one of them, Ellings, get behind the defense and get them on the board late in the period. What do you do to continue to shut down their big guns?
First one, if we can possess the puck, we'll be able to shut them down. But it's just being aware that they're going to chip pucks out of their zone, trying to get those guys some space. They got some pretty good speed and they're pretty shifty, so once they get one-on-one, they're going to be pretty difficult. But if we can keep numbers back and outnumber them, we should be okay.
Obviously, you mentioned the forecheck change. Other than that, any difference in how you approach the game because of the ice conditions?
I just tell them to keep it really simple. Don't overhandle the puck. Get it down below behind the defenseman as much as possible. Make quick, hard passes, and that's basically about it. You know, I was telling the kids today that as a mite, I teach my kid to push the puck, keep it on a stick. Today, like, you might have to bump it off your stick a little bit to get that snow away. So maybe it's going back to those old rules we broke as a kid, I guess.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another short break, and we'll be back with first period highlights after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey.
Cardinal sports action with Joe and I live every Monday at 7:30. If Coon Rapids plays it, Sports Night covers it. Sports Night on local cable CTN.
There it is. The snow still coming down here at Coon Rapids in the CTN outdoor rink, but not what it was earlier this afternoon, or else this game might not be able to be played. We saw the snow definitely an issue throughout the first period and got more so late in the period. We'll see what happens the rest of the game.
If conditions stay how they are, the players are probably used to it now, so hopefully they know how much space they got to give the puck off their stick to keep it with them.
Yeah, and you heard Coach Mo talking about just try and limit the stick handling, go keep the pressure on them, and that's what the Cardinals have done. Derek Knapp off the great hustle play by Ryan Corey, and then just speed for Tommy Carls to get around the defense. Finds the 5-hole, makes it a 2-0 lead. Those goals right away, back-to-back, and then a pretty little play by Caden Carey to find some room that sets up Ryan Corey, who finds the top shelf to make it 3-0, but Ellings shows off that speed, gets all the way around the defense, comes back across the grain and finds the 5-hole on Connor Wise to at least get the Lions on the board, keep them competitive, although after a very brief stint where they seemed to have some momentum, Cardinals had the pressure in their end throughout most of the last minute and a half or 2 minutes.
And we have seen some sustained attacks from the Lions, but really it's going to be Ellings and Geisler with the speed there that are going to break this game back to an even score at some point.
Well, the Cardinals hoping to not let that happen. They've got a lead. Can they maintain it? Trying to break a losing streak with a home game outdoors. We return to the Crick after this on CTN.
Stay connected to what's happening in your community by watching CTN Update, with a new episode every Friday at 5 p.m. From your local city and county government to what's happening in our schools, to interesting stories on the people and events here at home, we've got it all covered. CTN Update, keeping you connected to your community.
Back at the CTN outdoor rink, about ready to get period number 2 underway. Coon Rapids a 3-1 lead over the Lions from Providence Academy.
Another shot of
no penalties in that first period.
Yeah, we had a couple big hits out there on the ice, but everything was kept clean. Didn't have anybody slashing or hooking yet. If this game gets out of hand score-wise, we may see some frustration penalties, but hopefully they play some good, clean hockey on here.
Well, it was a fun pace to the first period. Coon Rapids with most of the pressure. But you can definitely see the difference makers for Providence. This one is just out of the reach of Tommy Carls. The icing was waved off, though, and the Cardinals had possession momentarily. Giesler able to get it to the line, not out. Espinoza back to Tommy Carls, tried to get it back to Espinoza, broken up by Giesler. Played along for Ellings, stopped up by Flatabow. Flatabow with a whack at it high in the slot. Bounces free to Wayman, broken up by Espinoza. Here's Tommy Carls, knocked off his stick by Wayman. Backhand chance, bouncing puck comes free, played out high. Van Holzen's shot is blocked, and now poked back into the corner by Dominic Espinoza. Recovered by Tommy Carls, back to Espinoza. Espinoza looking to that far post, but Anderson was tied up. Back down to Tommy Carls, tried to get it up for Flatabow in the high slot. Up and out of play.
That one goes into the bench area. Nobody hurt, though. That's good.
That keeps the backup keeper on his toes, gives him something to do. Pick up pucks out of the snow. I think the coaches are asking Yundi, why did you not catch that with your glove? Cardinals off the draw, able to play it back in. Sent in behind the net. Centering attempt, a chance on the doorstep for A.J. Carls. But Koski able to keep him closed. Out to the point, quick shot by Jake Corey. Centered again. And now O'Brien gains control for the Lions. Skates to center, he'll play it in on Wise. Sticked to the corner. Recovered by A.J. Carls, flips it around O'Brien, gains speed as he comes behind the net. Looks to pass, that pass deflected, goes across. And pressure by Wyatt. Ball still fighting for the puck while he's sliding on the ice. Parker Roloff able to turn Mogeni around. Ball battling with a couple of Lions, comes away with the puck. Quick shot kicked away by Koski. That shot was blocked out front, then a chance for A.J. Carls, played back in front, now loose puck off the post, then a big pad save by Koski, and then he's able to get his glove on top of it.
That was a huge flurry of shots from the Cardinals there. Lots of opportunities, but Koski.
This one goes right off the post, and then a chance and a big pad save.
Another look at that one here.
CTN camera crew best in the business, especially when it's ice level with Dave Imme. This one played all the way down. Van Holzen will send it around near side. Anderson deflects toward center. That's stopped up by Giesler before it can escape the zone. Now poke free, and here's Tommy Carls. Carls trying to make his way around Wayman. Centering pass broken up by the stick of Spadafora. It's J.P. Hughes, excuse me. Spadafora, their other big scorer that we have not seen tonight. I'm not sure why he hasn't been on the ice, but did not get a chance to talk with head coach Hal Terse. They arrived moments before they were on the ice to warm up.
And that last shot ended up in the parking lot, I think. If Mike Burlingame's car was here, I'm sure it would have hit it.
Just wondering. Oh, I am parked. Let's see where it is. Couldn't remember where, if I parked within range, and I suppose if it was hit just right, they could make it that far. That'd be a long travel out of the rink, though. Derek Knapp sidestepping some pressure. Playing it across. Racine moves it ahead for Ryan Corey. He'll dump it in deep. Carey gives chase, able to stop it up along the end boards. Played a lot up the near side. This is Doucette playing it around and out to center. Espinoza will track it down just inside his own blue line. Gomke pressuring from the front of the net. That pass slides past Racine, played back in deep. Espinoza out of the near corner. Centering pass broken up. Now plays it all the way across. Ryan Corey tips it along for Carey. Caden Carey fanned on it, but good drop pass. Ryan Corey, the shot and the glove save by Koski.
That looked intentional there. Not sure if it was, but looked like a nice drop pass to throw the goalie off. But comes up with another save there. He's definitely seen the bulk of shots here in this second period. Coon Rapids on the offensive still, even with that 3-1 lead.
They had the score run up against them a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. And they would like to not necessarily run up the score, but find some more offense. And they've been shuffling pieces around on the offensive lines last couple of games, trying to find a combination where they can find more offense. Cardinals already above their average for the season. They average just 2.6. Here's Ellings trying to make his way around, then lost the handle. Pass broken up, sent right back in by Murto. Jake Corey will skate with it. Ellings trying to track him down, sidesteps the hit, then hits the official, and he's bummed he didn't get it in deep. This one flipped high out to center. Jake Corey able to send it back toward the Lions blue line. Reschenberg played it across, and that was played back in deep by Wheelan. O'Brien flips it out to center. Giesler sends it along. Van Holzen turns it around. Simonson at center. Pass too far for Wyatt Ball. Here's Giesler back the other way. Giesler centering. That pass skipped away from Mogeni. Ends up behind the net. Mogeni had it momentarily, taken away by A.J. Carls. And A.J. wants to fly to the other end. Carls around the corner, trying to go short side and hit the side of the net. Carls will get it back, bumped by Mogeni. Lost the handle to Reschenberg. Gets it back. Carls plays it out to the line. Van Holzen sends it back in. Reschenberg back to O'Brien behind the defense. And he will be tracked down, though. Stops up, looks for the trailer. A good opportunity, but the shot high and wide for Voss. Voss gets it right back. A chance in the save by Wise. A.J. Carls bumped a little, moves it along for Jeremiah Simonson. Cross ice, too much on it for Wyatt Ball. Ball able to pressure, try and get it back from Reschenberg, and does along the back end boards. Reschenberg stays with it, kicks it along, and stolen back by Ball. Ball centering. Tommy Carls tried to go skate to stick, got it back, tried to center. That's broken up. This one played off the boards and out to center, and here's Ellings. Ellings held well by Aker. Aker slides into Wise, and everybody ends up in a pile. Ellings along the backboard. Aker sliding into Wise into the net.
We'll get another look at the here.
That's a really good play by Josh Aker against a kid. Acorn's a kid that hasn't had a lot of varsity time this year, but a good job. He's a smaller guy, but held his angle and did not let Ellings get around the corner.
Definitely what you want to see from your younger
This one
defensive
bouncing
players.
around out front, knocked into behind the net. Here's a chance and a save for Connor Wise. That one came to Reschenberg with a golden opportunity, and he put it right into the midsection as Wise slid back quickly.
And we're definitely seeing the pressure from the Lions here, trying to get that score back closer to even. The long shot here.
Shot ends up wide. Cardinals on the move the other way. Played ahead for Tommy Carls off the board. Carls trying to center. Can't get it through the traffic. Caden Anderson tied up in the corner by Henry Wayman. Comes to the line but not out. Carls across for Espinoza, walking in. Looking for a deflection out front. Instead, the Lions able to gain control and clear the puck.
So we definitely see that sustained pressure when Coon Rapids is down there. They're not just getting one shot at a time. They're getting rebounds, they're getting repeated attempts, and they're keeping it in the offensive zone. So good offensive output from them today, even on the ones that aren't scoring goals. They're still down there putting pressure on them.
Well, you talked about it in the first period, how tired the defense gets because they're in their defensive zone chasing the Cardinals all game long. Shot by Roloff is sticked up and over the glass, out of play. Played to the line, kept in by Roloff. Roloff able to hold the blue line again. Send it in deep. Knapp to chase behind the net. He's hit hard by George Wayman. Wayman comes away with it. Providence trying to break out and does. Mogeni at center. Flips it across. And Voss plays it in deep. Roloff tied up by Mogeni. Mogeni kicks it free. Knapp plays it off the boards. Voss turns around and plays it behind the net. Corey bumped by Mogeni. Ryan Corey came in to take the puck away. Moves it ahead for Derek Knapp. Knapp had it poked free as he entered the zone. Ryan Corey able to recover and play it in deep before he's bumped off it by Henry Wayman. Centering attempt by Corey, knocked away by the Lions. Mogeni flips it up and out of play and all the way down as the Lions try and get a line change. Period of the long change, and the Cardinals end up icing it the other way.
A foot or two to the left, and that's a shot on goal right there, and you don't get that icing call.
Foot or two to the left, and the pass may have connected.
There you go. Well, heck, a foot or two to the left changed the outcome of a lot of stuff.
When you think about it, I suppose that's true. Lions able to win the draw. Giesler trying to set her for Elling, taken away by A.J. Carls. Carls trying to get it for Wyatt Ball. Ball able to come back to it. Play it across for Aker. Ahead for Van Holzen. Off the boards for Simonson. He flings it wide to the far corner, where it's recovered by Carls. Poked to the line, kept in on the backhand by Aker. There's a chance in, close out to A.J. Carls. The shot turned away, a second chance, rings off the post. Ball trying to jam away, a backhand chance, another chance for A.J. Carls. This one bounces away from Simonson. He's able to recover, out to Aker at the point. Aker will backhand it down low. Carls able to recover for the Cardinals. Get it to Simonson walking in. His shot missed wide. He gets another chance, and it sends it over the net. Aker on the far side sends it in deep. Ball battling, comes away with the puck, tries to center. Simonson was troubled as he got that shot away, and it ended up just wide. Van Holzen holds again at the blue line. Cross ice pass broken up. Lions able to get it to center and then fall all over themselves, and the Cardinals tried to regroup and turn right back in instead. Here's Ellings coming the other way. Ellings a shot, and he misses wide on the near side. Wayman, turnaround. Stick saved by Wise.
Game clock's not running for some reason
Little
here,
bonus
Joe.
hockey.
Looks like they got that started again, but yeah, clock was stopped for a solid 2 minutes of play there.
Nobody noticed, right?
Well, no scoring here in the second after 4 goals in the first. So
Chance off the face-off, blocked by Whelan. Espinoza sends it behind for Andrew Racine. Racine ahead, skipped away from Hansen. Kept in at the line. Here's Cole Nicholas. Just out of the reach of Whelan. And Wayman nearly gave away the puck as he fell down, but able to get it out of the zone. Now has it back behind the net. Racine pinching. Whelan holds at the blue line. Nicholas with it in the corner. Nicholas knocked off the puck by Wayman. Played to the line. Whelan will keep it in. Hansen keeps it alive along the boards. Still with it, trying to get it out front. Played back to the corner by the Lions. Racine steps in and cuts that off again. They finally get a stick on it and just ice it to get a line change. Something they have done far more frequently, I'm sure, than they would like.
facing a lot of constant pressure. Cardinals doing a great job at the line to keep that in and not lose the zone.
Puck recovered in the corner by Tommy Carls. Out to the point. Roll off a shot that misses everything through traffic. Cardinals recover. Here's Carls from the top of the circle. That shot blocked and now played out to center. Carls able to stop it up, keep Giesler from getting behind him. Played to the blue line of Providence, and we're going to see our first penalty as Tommy Carls knocked to the ice away from the puck. And Coon Rapids the one with the advantage.
Yeah, and that's going to be called on Reschenberg, there it is.
There you go.
My sheet cuts it off. It starts and then goes into ellipses. So we'll have a 2-minute power play here with 6:52 officially on the clock, and we'll see how that Coon Rapids power play runs. Coon Rapids comes out of the face-off with possession.
First time we've seen the Carls brothers on the ice at the same time tonight. Tried to set up Wyatt Ball on the one-timer and handcuffed him just a little bit. Here's Tommy Carls trying to go across ice, and it's cleared away by Giesler. And Ellings wants to race for it, and this is They tie up and end up both in a heap in the corner, no call. Providence thought that should be interference. Carl's backdoor, AJ hit it off the side of the net. Able to get it right back. Carls leaves it. Big shot by Van Holzen. Held by Koski.
Great opportunity there for the Cardinals and just don't quite come away with that one. Beautiful pass through. I don't know if we'll get another look at that one here.
Tommy and AJ play pretty well together. This is just that last shot. Nice drop pass by AJ, setting it on a tee for Van Holzen. Cardinals back to work on the power play. AJ Carls up top, spins across for Van Holzen. Ball walking in, takes the shot. Save made by Koski. Cardinals able to collect the rebound and reset the offense. Down low, AJ Carls in the corner. And now Wyatt Ball on the near side. Played out to Tommy at the top. That hit traffic out front as Caden Anderson got tangled up with the netminder. That stocking cap in the way, now swept into the net by Wayman. Under 30 seconds remaining on the power play. It's all been in the Lions' end. Cardinals unable to convert. A couple of good shots, a couple of great opportunities. Shot through traffic, blockered to the corner. And now it's another hold at the line by Van Holzen. And AJ able to lift the stick so Wayman couldn't clear it. But they eventually get it all the way down, and that's going to do it for the power play. Long pass to AJ, and he chips it into the zone. Ryan Corey fresh on the ice. Corey trying to get through a little traffic, picked his pocket by Reschenberg. Kept in by Van Holzen. Here's Van Holzen again, and we got a couple of guys going at it. Reschenberg and Corey getting some aggressions out, and they're going to spend some time in the sin bin.
We'll see if we can get a replay of that little contact up along the boards that got that one started.
It didn't look too severe. I don't know if there had been some jaw jacking beforehand or.
Looks like
Reschenberg headed for the locker room. Looks like Corey maybe too.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
Corey started to get in the penalty box. Reschenberg didn't even stop by the penalty box, just went through the bench, out the back toward the locker rooms. Well, Corey started to go to the penalty box and is now sitting on the bench, and now he will head for the locker rooms as well.
So we saw on the replay there was a different player who threw that first check that got him in the face, and then he just found the closest person and they started throwing punches. So 4:34 left here in the second. Referee out there having a conversation with the players on the ice. We'll see another look there. Looks like it was number 3 for Coon Rapids who threw that shoulder into his face, and then he got hit again. And
5 minutes for fighting and a disqualification. For Coon Rapids, number 17, Ryan Corey, 5 minutes for fighting and a disqualification.
You don't see him go at it that hard in high school hockey very often. Each getting 5 minutes for fighting and a disqualification. O'Brien going into the bench for Providence. Now he's being...
Looks like with the offsetting, they're not going to put anybody in. We'll get an explanation from the ref here.
I'm not...
Well, the ref out on the ice said no more fighting, so I guess that's what we're going with.
Well, that was Reschenberg got the other penalty. The only penalty of the night until that point. And, well, those are major penalties, disqualifications. We're not sure if we need anybody in the penalty box or not.
So they are going to end up.
Yeah, they do have to have somebody in the box
both players
serving the
The penalty.
5 minute penalty.
This is where your backup goalie comes in. That's who you toss in the box, right?
Well, I was just going to say, can you put the backup keeper in there?
I don't think it matters who you put in there, right?
I don't think you can do that. I think they have to be eligible to step on the ice and skate past their own blue line.
I suppose after 5 minutes they got to skate out, right?
I thought Simonson held the blue line on that. Not the way our referee saw it, and actually looking at the line on the ice, maybe it did come just outside. Either way, it's offside. 4:22 remaining. We had 4 goals in the first period. We've had 3 penalties in the second. Will there be more on the score sheet before the next intermission? We will have to see. Wyatt Ball carries in for the Cardinals, poked off his stick, played right back to A.J. Carl's stick. Puck lost right out to Carl's, and it was broken up just before it got to him. McKenney able to force his way out to center, then sends it along for Kiesler, who gets there before it's icing. Plays it out front. Ellings was tied up nicely. McKenney plays it toward the front of the net. Bouncing puck settled by Jeremiah Simonson. Played off the boards, poked at, and now swept out to center. And now coming free, A.J. Carls. Sliding into the zone on his knees and still controlling the puck. Simonson sends it in deep. Espinoza steps up, pokes it into the corner, gives chase. Puck comes free to A.J. Carls. Carls sends it back to the corner, skips over Espinoza's stick. Peterson tying up with A.J. Carls, or at least attempting to. Puck comes free. Wyatt Balls, or Caden Anderson rather, playing it in deep. Anderson able to knock it away from Peterson. Wayman able to get it out, and now Van Holzen back behind his own net, chased by Ellings. Ellings able to force the turnover. Ellings at the top of the zone. Centers backdoor, huge save by Connor Wise. Great setup by Grant Ellings, circles the entire zone, finds a guy alone at the back door in Thomas Voss. Just didn't get a whole lot on the shot, and Wise able to come back in time to make the save.
Yeah, great effort by Ellings there. And again, that speed really coming into play here.
Roll off the boards for Tommy Carls. Carls made a move just before the blue line and threw Knapp in offside.
Chance at a 3-on-2 there, but just that extra move put his teammate over the line a little bit early.
Off the faceoff, good jump by Caden Anderson. Tommy Carls, a shot pad saved by Koski. Corey plays it in deep. Caden Anderson for Tommy Carls, eludes a check. Circles out of the corner, shoots it off the goalie, off the post. And Providence will send it to the line, but kept in by Ryan Corey. Parker Roloff pinching on the near side. Able to keep the Lions in deep. Caden Anderson throwing his weight around down under. Tommy Carls lost the handle. Parker Roloff takes the shot. Blocker saved by Koski. Corey sends it toward the front of the net. Puck is loose. Tommy Carls recovers, walks in, lost the handle again, comes around the net and now scores his second of the game.
And Koski just lost track of that one when he went behind the net with it. Wasn't sure where the puck was, and that was a real easy one to put in. Good on him to stick with the attack after he circled around behind the net there. Carl's second goal tonight. We'll see that here. Just loses the puck, but keeps up with it. Goalie wasn't sure where it was at and doesn't get back in time.
Yeah, he wanted to go around behind his pad, but lost the handle. Comes around, and Koski late getting back around. Jake Corey getting the assist on the goal by Tommy Carls. pushes the lead back to 3 for the Cardinals. 90 seconds remaining in the second period. Here's Grant Ellings with speed, centering. McGinney a chance, and he didn't get a lot on it. Puck came free, but the whistle had blown. And Ellings with some great setups and just in the last couple minutes, and neither guy able to finish.
Yeah, no question his passes are finding a home. Those shots just aren't getting their way into the net. $1:22 left here in the second.
Off the face-off, that shot deflected wide, recovered by Giesler. Out front, saved by Wise. Out to the line. Wayman's shot turned away. Puck free. Wide ball able to recover for the Cardinals. Ahead for A.J. Carls.
1 minute remaining in the second period, 1 minute.
And it was the ref getting in the way that disrupted the Cardinals' timing and threw them offside.
Well,
and then he was behind the play, and I thought AJ got it in, but I am a little biased.
It is tough to be a hockey ref. You got to be close to the action, but out of the way.
Wayman's pass ends up out at center ice, turned around by Roloff. Cardinals tag up and get back on the attack. A.J. Carls forcing the turnover in the corner. He's bumped there by Bobby Hughes. J.P. Hughes digging in there as well for Providence. J.P. able to send it behind the net. Wyatt Ball bumped to the glass. Dug free by A.J. Carls. Tried to find the point, but instead sends it the length. And we're going to have an icing, and it was the Cardinals that... Okay.
Not sure on that one either, Joe, but maybe
Cardinals will take it.
That makes up for that offside call, right?
I'm surprised there's no question about it from the bench. Because that one I thought was pretty clear. But the Cardinals will take the offensive faceoff. Now the referees may be discussing. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it was that guy. Did he do it? Ask the goalie. Goalie says, well, it was that guy. Of course the goalie's. So we will come out to center ice. The refs discussed it, and that's the right call. It was clearly off. It was clearly a play toward the point by the offensive player. AJ able to win the draw, kick it to himself, get in, and poked away by Wayman. Wayman has been very dangerous with the stick, very good at poke checks. Ellings trying to track down Van Holzen in the corner. They're tied up, centering attempt sent back to the corner. Turnaround chance, and Wise makes the save just before the buzzer. Cardinals go to locker room up by 3. Not as much scoring in the second period, but it's been a lot of fun. Come back for the third period from the CTN Outdoor Rink. We'll have second intermission coming up next on CTN.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
Back at the CTN Outdoor Rink at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, the Cardinals a 4-1 lead over the Providence Academy Lions. We're joined now by Lions head coach Hal Turson. Coach, it's been a tough game for you guys. A lot of time in the defensive zone. What do you do to get it to the other end?
Well, that's a great question. We have kind of struggled all year a little bit with playing the body a little more than fishing for the puck all the time. We continue to work on it. We're a very young team. We got a bunch of 9th and 10th graders on this team. and it's just kind of a work in progress right now.
Well, we've definitely seen you got a couple of really nice players in Ellings and Giesler, and Wayman with the length of his stick on defense is really nice. What do you do to try and open up your speed and try and break the Cardinals' pressure?
Well, as we were, I was just chatting with one of my assistant coaches, but we're trying to, we're going to have to get a couple of those guys out behind the D, get them out and neutralize. But the problem is the defensemen aren't reacting, properly, quickly enough, and getting the puck up where they need to get it up. So then we're always fishing back. The guys are always having to track back because the puck doesn't come out clean. So, we're just going to keep working on our game and doing the best we can with it here. We're going to go in and remind the kids that we were down 6-1 to Hopkins a couple weeks ago and beat them 8-6 in third period. So maybe, just hold on, that might happen again tonight.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third period. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with second period highlights after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. Back at the CTN outdoor rink at the Crick. Coon Rapids a 4-1 lead. A little bit feistier second period than first.
That's a way to phrase it.
We saw a couple of penalties, a couple of game misconducts that was maybe a little bit of a surprise, but only one goal in that second period. It comes from Tommy Carls, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 3. Really a chance for them to come out and close out an opponent here in the third.
Yeah, absolutely. We did see a lot of chances from both teams, though. Some sustained pressure, usually from the Cardinals and the offensive end. But again, where the Lions are dangerous is with that speed. They got those 2 guys with 50 points on the season, and any minute they could break it open. We just heard from the coach. So,
well, they know that they have it in them to come back. Will they have one tonight? We will find out. But yeah, it's been Cardinal pressure, and Koski coming up big, and then a couple of really good chances that Wise has turned away for Providence. Both goaltenders up to the task in the second period. I'm just getting text. The goaltender playing tonight is the son of Corey Koski.
Oh. Explains the same last name.
I wondered, because I know that since his retirement he has made a residence here, but that's the goal. Tommy Carl's working all the way around and finally finding the back of the net. His second of the game. And the Cardinals have the opportunity again just to come out and close out a game strong. They've had a long losing streak. They haven't seen a lot of offense. Scoring 4 is nice. They'd like to score some more before the night is over.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like we're not going to see them back on their heels, kind of trying to hold on to that lead. They're going to keep playing aggressive hockey and push that zone.
Well, we'll see if Providence has the ability to try and break some guys free, cut into that lead, and make a game of it down the stretch. We drop the puck on the third period after this on CTN.
Are you looking for a fun activity for your school or civic group? Volunteer at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. The center relies on 2 to 3 volunteers every week to help us manage the recyclables that come in and to guide guests throughout the facility. Special events such as paper shredding or the Green Expo require even more volunteers. Stop in and check us out.
Back at the CTN outdoor rink, a 4-1 lead for the Cardinals over the Providence Academy Lions as we get set to start period number 3. Cardinals right away get it in. Koski glove save. Will hold on for a faceoff.
Cardinals already shooting 6 seconds into the period. Not exactly what the Lions wanted to see.
Quick shot off the faceoff for Flattabo, and Koski will hold for another draw. Two players in the penalty box did absolutely nothing wrong. They have to wait to be released, though.
And both players that should be in the box were disqualified and ejected from the game. So,
assuming are inside staying warm somewhere. Little tip in on Koski. He's able to handle that one as well, as there were a little 2-on-1 developing with Caden Anderson and Van Holzen. And now the first whistle after those 5-minute majors expired, and everybody is free. Held in along the board by Simonson. Played around by Bobby Hughes. Jake Corey plays it toward the front of the net. Clearing attempt was fanned on by Drew Larkin. High slot. Simonson's shot is blocked. Covered in the corner. Ball plays it down low for A.J. Carls. Carls trying to feed Simonson again. Instead out to Jake Corey at the point. That one ends up in behind. Larkin pinned to the boards. Couldn't control. Simonson trying to flip behind. Ball battling. Will come away with the puck. Ball circling. Tried to flip it to Simonson, who got to it. Now it's recovered by Voss, and Voss able to clear the zone. Lions getting a line change as Roloff recovers behind his own net. Simonson ahead for A.J. Carls, missed the pass. Giesler back the other way. Here's Mogeni on the backhand, trying to play it across, denied by Jake Corey. Now Corey will take Mogeni to the ice along the near boards. Giesler out front, a chance for Ellings, and Wise able to make the save and hold on.
We'll see if the Lions can keep the pressure up here instead of coming away with 1 or 2 shots and keep up that assault. We'll get another look at that last chance here. Wise just in the great position to cover that one up, make sure it stayed out of the net.
Aker plays it around, far side. Wayman tied up with Anderson. Able to come away with the puck. Knocked off his stick by Van Holzen. Played out to the point. Giesler a shot through traffic, blocker save off the top of the glass. Poked at by Van Holzen, who's tying up Ellings. Tommy Carls jumps on the loose puck and able to skate it to center. Disrupted and broken up. Bouncing puck, poked at, jabbed at. Aker with it just inside his own blue line. Pass tipped away, but recovered by Carls into the zone. Knocked off his stick, able to keep it in the zone. Flattabo with a man out front. Flattabo sent it off the stick of Koski, and the Lions able to recover. Grant Ellings had it poked away. Mogeni plays it back. Wayman across. That pass broken up and dumped in deep by Caden Anderson. Flattabo tying up along the near boards. Aker able to hold the zone. Nice little move by Carlson. Tried to center, and Flattabo was tied up. This one played all the way down. That'll be icing. Face-off back in the Providence end. 13:43 on the clock.
I just felt like the Lions didn't have any urgency trying to clear the zone on that one. Some casual passes back in front of their own goalie, trying to clear the zone, and Coon Rapids keeping that pressure on, keeping it down the offensive end.
O'Brien jumps out it off the tie-up, and he'll race to the other end. Shot kicked away by Wise. O'Brien tries to center, broken up by Hansen. Hansen troubled along the boards by Hartel. Nicholas sends it around. Whelan trying to tip it ahead. That was broken up. O'Brien with it now. Taken to the board by Corey. And here's Nicholas skating to center for Coon Rapids. Into the zone, steps around the defender, a shot up and over the net. And it's Whelan sending it back in, gets away from Nicholas, and Providence plays it high all the way down. That'll be icing again. And a face-off back in the Providence zone.
Real high on that shot attempt there. Ended up wrapping all the way around. And so Coon Rapids definitely the aggressors here in the third.
Ellings jumps on it off the tie-up. He'll try and race the other way. Lost the handle at center ice. Poked in deep by Bobby Hughes. He gives chase. Aker caught an edge and went in awkwardly on the boards. Ellings able to recover the puck. Circle to the high slot. Ellings. Wrist shot. Blocker saved by Wise. This is Giesler finding the 5-hole. His second of the game. Makes it a 2-goal deficit once again.
Just great work by him. Good individual skill there with the stick handling.
Sorry. Ellings got the first one. This one, Giesler.
Now we'll get another look at that here. Makes a move around most of the defense there and just finds a little sliver of light under the goal and puts that one in the net.
Scoring for the Lions, number 17, Zach Giesler. Time of the goal, 4:33. Giesler unassisted at 4:33.
The Lions cut that deficit down to 2 here. We'll see how Coon Rapids responds.
Ball trying to drop it. Out of the reach of Simonson. Able to poke it free, though. And A.J. Carls back to Simonson. His shot gloved by Koski. Off the faceoff, played to the back door, and that one played right back at Koski. It's a wide open net for Wyatt Ball, and he was tied up a little bit, played it right back to the pad of the keeper. Centering chance. Simonson tried to play it back to Carls. Stepping up is Espinoza. He lost the handle. Avoids a hit as Larkin took out his own teammate instead. Hartel able to get it out to center. Carls flips it off the board for Ball into the zone. Ball trying to work his way out front. Puck got away from him far enough that Koski could hop on top of it.
Rolled right up there to Koski. Yeah, a couple attempted hits there that didn't quite connect with their intended targets. There's still 11:25 left in the game. That's a lot of time with only a 2-goal lead. We saw Coon Rapids earlier score 2 goals within 30 seconds. So
trying to jump it off the faceoff, held nicely though by Jake Corey. Loose puck recovered by Anderson at the down low. The shot from Roloff into the glove of Koski and another faceoff.
saying into the glove of Koski means something different now, right? Probably has a lot of glove practice.
Wonder if he plays third base.
Be interesting to find out. But tonight he's playing goalie and he's seeing a lot of shots.
He is. This one sent in deep. Lions trying to reverse course. Roloff steps up and stops him along the midboard. And now the Lions able to get out to center. Giesler gets it behind for Ellings' shot, and he missed it high. They were able to find that stretch pass and get Ellings behind the defense again, but he's not able to convert. Tommy Carls gaining speed from his own defensive end. Lost it in the skates of Wayman. Here's Roloff stepping up. Nothing on that shot. It bounces into the slot, though. And we've got a penalty behind the play. Carls ended up on the ice. Wayman not disputing as he heads to the sin bin. And that was an ill-advised timing of a penalty for Providence. They had a legit scoring chance right there with Ellings behind the defense and off to the races.
And we'll see the referee right there to see that one.
It's a solid hit away from the puck.
Coon Rapids gets their second power play of the night. Not able to convert on the first one. Definitely kept it in the zone, I think, for the full 2 minutes last time.
I believe they did, except for maybe one clear. Providence able to clear right away this time. Yeah, they put a lot of good pressure on.
Coon Rapids gains the zone again here.
Simonson holds in the middle. Nicholas turns, fans on the shot. Puck comes free. It's behind him. He doesn't know where it is. Kept in by Espinoza at the point. Caden Carey carrying behind the net. Tried the wraparound. Stopped up by Koski. Flips it back at the net. Sent around. Kept in by Espinoza. Down low for Carey. Back to Espinoza. He'll take his shot. Looking for the deflection out front. Ball couldn't quite get a stick on it. Wyatt Ball along the near boards. Sends it back down low for Caden Carey. Carey using the ref as a pick. Sends it across, and that one bounces out of the zone. The Cardinals have to regroup. Simonson trying to attack with speed. Stay out of the reach of Giesler. Centering attempt. Flatebo's shot turned away by Koski in close. Ball trying to center. That's broken up by Giesler. Sent the length of the rink. And Ellings way in front of any Cardinals. Centering. Giesler a chance, and the shoulder saved by Wise.
Nice pass and attempt there. Good counter pressure. As we'll get a 2-on-2 coming the other way. Not quite what the Cardinals had drawn up there. 21 seconds left here on the power play. PK unit doing their job for the Lions.
Yeah, the Cardinals have not had nearly the same kind of pressure in this power play they did in the first. This one played down to the other end. Ellings gets there first. Puck played back by Van Holzen. Now ahead for Tommy Carls. Carls into the zone. Trying to send it back for A.J. Carls. Hit a skate. A.J. will recover on the midboards. Lost the handle. Tripped up by Ellings. Puck kick to Tommy Carls. Carls walking. Steps out front, toe drag, and then couldn't pick it up on the backhand. Down low to Tommy Carls. Squeezes away from a check in the corner. Power play is over. Down low, A.J. back to Tommy Carls. Back door. And Anderson couldn't finish. Wow. Oh, it was a goal. I was going to say, wow, what a save by Koski. A.J. Carls had a wide open net when that came back to the near side. Koski did end up with it in his glove. I thought he made a miraculous save.
We'll get another look here. First attempt not quite there.
Look at how much open net there is.
Defender made a good dive to try and get in the way there.
This would be a great view. Emmy cam.
Got that nice angle to put it on the inside of the far post. Make that a 5-2 game. A little more breathing room for the Cardinals as they are on the attack again here. Pass just a little bit too far ahead.
This one sent the length of the ice. On net, Wise forced to play it. Flips it on the backhand out of the zone. Hansen sweeps it along. Flip back out to center by Voss. Aker will chase back into his own end. Near side for Nicholas, trying to move it ahead. Sent right back into the zone by Peterson. Larkin plays it back towards the Cardinal end. Swept back in by Coon Rapids. And recovering is Larkin behind his own net. Far side, Straszewski battling for it. He'll get it back. Lost an edge. Coughed up the puck. Aker plays it across to the near side. And now sent along by Hansen into the zone. Larkin, cross ice. Aker steps up, dumps it in deep. Therefore it is Peterson. Round near side for Bobby Hughes. And this is Doucette into the zone, trying to give it back to Hughes. Got away from him, and Knapp back the other way. Sends it in deep. Koski can't stop it behind. Racine pinned to the glass from behind, no call. Played across. Knapp will just send it in deep. Carry out to the point, roll off a shot, rebound chance, and Koski made a second huge save. Andrew Racine right on the doorstep looking for that rebound, and somehow Koski kept the pad on it.
Yeah, again, good continued pressure by the Cardinals to try and clean up those rebound attempts. Koski in the right spot and a little bit faster that time. We'll see another look at it here, courtesy of the ImiCam.
Off the draw, Coon Rapids just pressuring toward the net. Ends up behind. Giesler comes away with it, and he'll build speed as he gets to center. He's tripped up. And the Cardinals will be shorthanded for the first time tonight.
Gives their penalty kill unit a chance to get out on the ice, see their first action tonight. And we'll see how Providence responds. Another look at that trip here.
Called it slashing. Flattabo in the box nonetheless. Face off to the right of Connor Wise. McGanney able to win the draw for the Lions. Out to the point, Wayman. Cross. Elling's shot is blocked by Caden Anderson, and he felt that one. McGanney trying to slide it across, broken up, swept to the line, but not out. Big save as Wise comes across to take away the angle for Giesler.
Another great pass from Ellings there, finding the open teammates, and those shots just aren't quite getting in. But you can see how he's racked up so many assists this year.
Providence working their power play. Shot in on Wise, turned away to the corner. Giesler recovers for the Lions. Out to the point, Wayman a wrist shot. Stick safe again by Wise. That one sent toward the net, and Wise will just cover up and get a face-off.
Well, this is our first look at the power play for the Lions, and they seem to be doing a good job so far. What, about halfway through it, and they've kept the puck down on the offensive end?
Got a couple of good shots, not great scoring chances as of yet with the advantage. Giesler will send it in deep. Espinoza can't tip it away. Recovered Giesler back for Ellings. Trying to get it back to Giesler. McGanney a shot that deflected behind the net. Centering attempt broken up. Simonson can't clear. Kept in by Wayman. Down low, Giesler trying to walk out front, poked away by Van Holzen. McGanney ties up with Espinoza along the backboards. Espinoza battling against three Lions. They work it back up top. Giesler into the slot. Giesler, short angle shot, ends up behind. Gets it right back, trying to walk out front, still with it. Tried to slide it to Ellings, but ends up clearing the zone for the Cardinals, who needed to get some fresh legs on the ice. Here's Ellings weaving through traffic. And around the zone, backdoor, Giesler back to the other side. McGinney couldn't pull the trigger. Out to the point. Ellings trying to get it back to Giesler. Wayman, and now Giesler. Penalty is over. Centering attempt broken up. A.J. Carls racing to center. And coming in 2-on-1, he's got Ben Hansen with him. Poked away by Wayman. Wayman has been just so good with that stick.
Lions coming back the other way with a chance.
Drop pass will drop its way all the way out of the zone, and then O'Brien is in offside. 3:09 to play here in the third period.
Well, that fifth goal for fifth goal for Coon Rapids definitely eased a little pressure on them there. We'll see if we get any more scoring here with 3:09 left to play.
Providence having some trouble going now north-south with the Cardinal pressure. Now finally able to gain the zone, kicked right back out, and now sent in deep by Doucette. Roll off behind his own net. We'll get it back from Corey, and we'll send it back for Jake Corey behind the net. Round to the near boards. Nicholas can't control it. Been playing the body well all year, and he's thrown a couple of good checks here in this third period. A pass just out of the reach of Ellings, but he was able to deflect it, so no icing. Played around. Racine can't handle. Mogeni keeps it in. Giesler stepping up, getting around Van Holzen. Backhand swallowed up by Connor Wise.
Well, Giesler there, he's got a man in front of him. It looks like he doesn't have any clean shot, but he makes an opportunity there to toss it in on net. Wise does a good job to stay in front of that one.
Lions had to tag up. Acre fans on the pass across. Now gets it to Van Holzen. His pass in the skates of Tommy Carls, and Carls is going to go sit and think of what he just touched the puck. They missed the whistle when he touched the puck. A chance for Giesler. Comes out to the point, tried to get it back to him, and now he's able to get the whistle. So Carls will finish regulation in the box. That is, unless the Lions are able to convert on their power play in the last 89 seconds.
We get another look at that here. Just another stick in front of the skates that drops a player to the ice. See if they call slashing on this one too, right? Providence wins the drop. Controlling here, looking for an open shot.
Out to the point, spinning away with it is Ellings. Down low, Mogeni tried to get it to the back door. Cardinals able to break it up. Shot from the point, handled easily by Wise. Squeezes for another faceoff.
Trying to find the puck in his jersey there, finally rattles out. Lions have 1:03 left in regulation here.
1 minute remaining in the third period, 1 minute.
Stepping around is Ellings, looking for a way in. He'll circle the net. Send it for the back door, a chance. I don't know if Wise got a piece of that or if that went off the cage. Yeah, Ellings is a pretty impressive player, just a sophomore. He'll get it, shot, save made by Wise. He's had a nice night. he certainly hasn't been as busy as Koski at the other end throughout the contest, but he has made several big saves for the Cardinals tonight. Make sure that they hang on to that lead. 24 seconds left. Cardinals close to closing their 8th victory of the year and snapping that long losing streak.
Well, like you said earlier, Joe, it's nice to grab that win going into this final stretch of the season where they're going to play some tougher ranked teams, as the Cardinals are able to clear that one all the way down. 7 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to do it for us. Cardinals come out with a 5-2 win outside at the CTN Outdoor Rink here at the Crick. We'll see the teams shake hands here at center ice. All but 2 of the players are out there.
Yeah, it was an interesting contest. A lot of pressure from the Cardinals in the first period. A little more physical contest in the second and third period. Some good opportunities for Providence, maybe feeling a little bit of desperation. But after they scored to cut it to 2, Cardinals get another one and increase that lead to 3, and they'll go on to the 5-2 win.
Yeah, later on this week, we'll be here for boys basketball. Champlin Park Coon Rapids live on Friday, Joe, and I think that's you and me again.
Girls hockey on Saturday. The Cardinals taking on the Rogers Royals. Coon Rapids, Champlin Park, I should say, the Bluebirds taking on the Rogers Royals. The Bluebirds are the number 3 seed in the section tournament. Rogers, the number 6 seed. That, of course, can't be shown live due to MSHSL rules, so it'll premiere at midnight. We'll see the boys hockey team again on Tuesday against one of the best teams in the state when they travel to take on the Andover Huskies. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Coon Rapids 5, Providence Academy 2. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Jeremy Smith, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.